Josh Giddey hits a freaking 46-foot shot to get a game winner over the Los Angeles Lakers. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, hosted by Haize, your number one spot for all things Chicago Bulls.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host, Sir Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into the shits. First up, hey, listen, did that just happen? Josh Giddey, who struggled making three-point shots all today, right? He still was 4-9 from the field, but, man, he missed some really big three-point shots. He hits a 46-foot game-winning shot for 25 points on the night. He has 14 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals. Listen, I know it's a Vegemite night. I ain't got no bread. This is a shot. We doing this straight up. There you go. Woo! Listen, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's what we doing. That is what we doing, y'all. What a game. What could have been a game-winning shot from Coby White earlier. Then the Lakers go down. Austin Reeves hits a big shot, and Josh Giddey seals the game with a 46-foot shot. Come on, man. Listen, y'all still hating on Josh Giddey? I just want to know, are y'all still hating on that man? If you are, you just stupid, bro. You just stupid if you still hating on Josh Giddey at this point in time, man. I don't know what else to tell y'all. This boy is balling, y'all. Josh Giddey post All-Star break is playing like an all-time great, not just a good player. Josh Giddey's on an all-star pace, and you hit shots like that against the Lakers. Everybody's watching. Against the night you spoil the Kings' return? Come on, man. Listen, I get it that people have legitimate concerns and doubts around Josh Giddey and what's going to happen. This is one of the craziest endings that I have seen for in basketball in a very long time. It just is, man. What happened here today was crazy to watch. And I'm so happy that it happened for this team, man. Because I tell you what, there are so many people ready to doubt what the Chicago Bulls team has been doing, right? It's so ready to doubt everything around this team. And so, I know that has to also be a major just confidence boost for Josh Giddey. Like, it's crazy to see that. But once again, him and Coby finding a way to get going in the same game. Now, I want to be clear here. The Bulls won the game, and that's great. But the Bulls struggled in a lot of things in this game. The Lakers were the team that played the back-to-back today, but somehow they had more energy at times than the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls got to figure that out, right? But ultimately, they were able to do enough to get the win, which is the most important thing that you can get the victory. And you just, like, I tell you what, man, if this game doesn't just perfectly encapsulates what the Chicago Bulls season has been this year, it's been so up and down, but it's been crazy, man. Josh Giddey hits a game winner for you. But all right, I know I'm getting caught up in the excitement. I'm a fan. I told y'all I'm always a fan first, right? Always a fan first. But let's get into the analysis of this game. This is a game in which the Chicago Bulls they had to figure it out down the stretch of this game. They did match the physicality that was needed against a team like the Los Angeles Lakers. They didn't always play with it enough and execute well enough. There were some times that this team kind of this was the first time since the All-Star break, win or loss, that the Bulls really kind of devolved back into like just drive and kick simple basketball without moving off the ball and things like that. But for what it's worth, the Bulls still won on fast break points 20-13. We won on second chance points 16 to 13. We won in points in the paint 46-40, right? So that's all really good things. And the Bulls only had 10 points off turnovers. The Lakers had 24 points off turnovers. And both teams shot the ball reasonably well today. The Lakers shot the ball 49%. The Bulls shot the ball 46%. 43% from three, though. That's what really made the difference. The Lakers were 12 of 41 from three, whereas the Chicago Bulls were 19 of 44. That helped make up some of that difference. That, the second chance points, the points in the paint helped the Bulls a lot. We also out-rebounded the Lakers by 8 rebounds in this game. We needed every one of those. We had 33 assists on 43 made baskets, which is really good to see from this team. And I love how the team did not go away, right? That's what's really kind of been perfect for this team over this stretch, is that they just don't go away. And they didn't go away in this game. They refused to go away. There would have been a lot of times where it would have made some sense for the Bulls to just realize, hey, we don't have it. It is what it is. But no, the Bulls' refusal to go away is what put them in this game, right? And so when you look at the ending of this game, right, the Bulls are down 115 to 110 with 10.1 seconds to go. And the plays that happen on that, Patrick Williams hits a three. That puts the Bulls down 113 to 115. Josh Giddey gets a steal on an inbound play. They give it to Coby. Coby hits a three, which puts the Bulls up 116 to 115. Then Austin Reeves hits a layup with 3.1 seconds left to put the Lakers up 117 to 115. And then Josh Giddey hits a game winner from half court, 46 feet, to win the game for the Chicago Bulls. That's crazy. And to see the way that the players and everything rush Josh Giddey afterwards, man, this was just such an important and really solid run by the Chicago Bulls that I can't stress, man. I cannot stress enough how this team has performed down here. Oh, shit, Bobby.
It's all good, brother.
It's
all good. I'm just here for a good time, not a long time. Me and Steve-O got to do NFL Central. I just wanted to come in. Yeah, we finna do that shit in a second. I just wanted to come in and say, Bulls win, Bulls win, Bulls win. Oh, my goodness.
How'd you feel about the game?
Man, look, it was a head scratcher. From after the first quarter, it was like, come on, man, y'all ain't gonna call the game the same way in some aspects. And we like, come on. And then Big Kev always talk about old girl that be blowing the whistle. Mm-hmm. She started blowing the whistle in favor of the Chicago Bulls, and they showed heart. That's why it's crazy to me to see people constantly hate on these young Bulls. They showing heart.
Yep.
They came out here and made good, solid plays to end the game, whether it was gonna be a win or loss. Hey, and we gonna take the dub. And I think I fucked up my light. It happens. It's okay. We'll buy another one. But it's a great win for the sake of us that we do this. We love it, big dog. We love it.
Absolutely, bro. Like, well, seeing this team play with this heart down the stretch, it's just been like this is the type of team that you can watch and you can get behind, whether win or loss. Like, like you need wins like this. Like every team that has like a comeback season or something like that, there are always some wins that don't make sense. Like the Bulls didn't play a great game throughout most of this game, right? Like it wasn't bad through the whole game either, but it wasn't great. But just the way that the story has gone. And just how this has been such a redemptive arc for so many of these players. This is almost the perfect ending to this game, man.
Yeah, bro. It's absolutely a good win for the Chicago Bulls, man. It wasn't pretty the whole game. And that's just what's going to come with a young team like that. But that's why we always say give credit when credit is due. These guys are playing their tails off. They showing a lot of heart. And you see Coby White pretty much just trying to find his way the entire game. And then in the fourth quarter, when we like down 17, we like, man, y'all got to get some stops. And then I think they had a bonehead play with Zach Collins. Thought he was a tight end blocking, and it was an offensive foul. And it was crazy things happening. And we like, man, y'all got one more shot. And those guys, they took advantage of the shot. And bye-bye to the purple and gold. We'll see y'all next year because we don't play no more.
Yep, swept the season against the series against the Lakers this year. And you know why I love this so much? I know you got to get ready to go. I won't hold you too long. Is the pettiness factor. LeBron wanted this game. You can see that LeBron and Luka wanted this game. And it's probably eating them alive. Like, damn, we couldn't beat the Bulls 1 out of 2 times.
That's because they stopped doing everything that got them the lead in the first place. You seen Luka wanted to now go. They wanted to go ISO. You want to back down. And the game it was still a lot of time on the clock. They wanted to let Luka go ahead and try to take advantage of Patrick Williams a little bit. They put Nikola Vucevic in ISO situations a lot down the stretch. Nikola Vucevic was getting cooked, but in some places, those shots just wasn't falling for those other guys on the team that they should have kept involved that was playing with some confidence earlier in the game. And they just took the confidence away from their teammates. And that's why it's a team game. Hey,
It's a fact. That's why you got to play the whole entire game, all 48 minutes, man. Because I tell you what, I did not have this on my bingo card. That's for damn sure. So
for sure. And we finna come raid your house because the shirt combo, the shirt hat combo, it just keep coming up. And yeah, we're gonna have to come raid the house. You did extend the invite too, so
I mean,
the
you're
guys
always
be
welcome,
coming to
bro.
raid the hat shirt collection.
You got the brisket here too, so go ahead and come through, bro.
All right, brother. You enjoy the rest of your show. Shout out to y'all in the chat too, man. Y'all make sure y'all support the brother. Hit the like button and subscribe because the Bulls win. Bulls win. Bulls win. Yeah, y'all talking about. All right,
Appreciate you, Brody. Shout out to Bobby coming through, man. I didn't even know he was in there. I was so busy in my rant, I didn't even realize Bobby was in here, man. But all right, let's go ahead and get into the rest of this game for the Bulls. So Matas Buzelis, 25 minutes. He only goes 3 of 10 from the field, but has 12.7 rebounds, 1 assist in this game. Vooch has 14 and 8 in this game. Vooch was trash, especially defensively today. Coby White, 26 points, 9 of 20 from the field with 9 assists, 3 rebounds in this game, 2 turnovers. And while Josh Giddey almost had another quadruple double, this time with turnovers, 25 points, 14 rebounds, 11 assists. And so him and Josh Giddey combined for 51 points. So, that's really good to see with this one. And I'm sorry, I'm going to say this, and I know there are people that still have some valid doubts about it. Josh Giddey and Coby White or your backcourt. That's it. They are your backcourt. That's it. That's what happened. They're your backcourt. So you still got doubts about it. If you don't want to see it, it don't matter. That's your backcourt. The Bulls would be crazy to move on from this backcourt with the way they've been playing on the back half of this season, man. Big shot from Coby down the stretch, even big shot from P. Will, which I got to give P. Will credit. 4 of 8 with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal in this game. P. Will played a much better second half of basketball on both sides than what he did in the first half of this game. And he was important down the stretch defensively and offensively for the Chicago Bulls. Sorry, I know everybody wants to hate on P. Will, and I told you guys I'm more fact-based than take-based. P. Will in the second half of this game was 3 of 4 from the field with 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And we needed every bit of that with the defense that he played as well. So, for anybody that still wants to look at this, and I know there's going to be some podcasters, there's going to be some YouTubers that look at this and say, oh, well, of course this happened. This doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. Hey, listen, shut the fuck up. I need, first of all, listen, we're going to take off the hat too. If you are a quote unquote Bulls fan, hold on. Let me zoom back in because I zoomed out. If you are a Bulls fan and you're still hating on Coby White or Josh Giddey, your mama's stupid. Shut up. Smack yourself. You're dumb. Right? You are the pit of the fucking earth. You make no fucking sense. If you see these two players and the way they're competing and you still hate on these guys because you don't like the way they play basketball, shut up. Right? Because no, they're not perfect players, right? They're still developing. Josh Giddey is 22 fucking years old. Most of y'all were still living in your mama basement on a part-time job at 22 years old. Shut up. And for those that still hate on Coby White, right? Yes, Coby has some inconsistencies that he needs to work out. But if you look at over the stretch and you can't understand the fact of how good he's been playing, fuck you. That's what I got to say. I don't give a damn if you a podcaster, if you're a YouTuber, if you're my mama. If you still hating on stupid shit, shut up. That's what I got to tell y'all. Is shut the hell up. Right? So at the same time, you gotta get over it, man. You gotta get over it. You got to get over it. So, hey, listen, I call it like it is. We ain't got time for that narrative bullshit here, right? It is what it is. Intro music, listen, first of all, bro, wait, where'd that comment go? If you think Zoe is part of anything big, you're stupid. I'm sorry. Zoe ain't no fucking big three. Zoe can't even get on the fucking court, bro. The only big three that Zoe is part of is him, Zion, and Anthony Davis. That's the big three that Zoe is part of. You know what that is? Street clothes big three. That's what Lonzo Ball is part of. Him, Zion, Anthony Davis. Street clothes big three. That's the only big three Zoe's in. Get out Zoe's ass crack. Talking about some Zoe, the fucking big three, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't no big three. It's just Big Giddey. How about that? Like, get the hell out of here with that bullshit. The hell we talking about? Zoe the big three. The fuck? You really sat there and typed that in and you thought that was some shit? Like, all jokes, man, listen. Y'all gotta chill, bro. Y'all gotta chill, man. I'm telling y'all that right now. Y'all gotta chill on this shit, man. Y'all gotta give credit where credit's due. The way that Josh Giddey and Coby White are performing, despite all the hate, despite all the up and downness, despite they're both going through some major slumps at different parts of this season. You cannot keep denying how these players have been playing, bro. You cannot keep denying it, man. Hey, let's celebrate, bro. Why are we crashing? I'm not. Oh, this ain't crashing out, bro. This is definitely not crashing out. Giddey messed up a layup and said here's a half court game winner, bro. 100% with you on that one. Kobe's evolution since his rookie year, undeniably great with the teams he's been stuck with. Yeah, I mean, and when you look at Coby White, especially dealing with a different role every single year as well, right? Like Coby White's role has changed every single year he's been in this league. Every year. No shade, but maybe the problem was playing around DeMar and Zach. Coby and Giddey are showing us all who they really are. What and again, players that still can facilitate, right? Like I think that's the difference. Like no knock on, like DeMar was a solid passer. Zach could be a solid passer at times, but they're heavy isolation-based scorers. Whereas Josh Giddey and Coby White, in the way that they score when they get in their rhythm, it actually gets more players involved too, right? I think that's a big difference there. So, it is what it is, man. I turned off the game at the 5-minute mark and was watching YouTube Marvel Doomsday-ish, and I get the notification that the Bulls won. I went back and rewatched it. Holy crap. How did we do that? Hey, through nothing but pure heart and determination, man. Man, I'll be forgetting you got a nice head of hair, twin. Hey, bro, like everybody thinks I'm bald and I'm not, like at all. Like it's not at all. This game was like a movie. Absolutely was like a movie, for sure. I see so much potential. Buzelis has tons of potential, right? And I think people sometimes want to doubt what Matas Buzelis' potential is because of like different roles and things that he's been in. Like he still has a lot that he needs to polish off in his game. Make no mistake about it, right? He's far from the finished product, but he's 20 years old. He's not supposed to be close to a finished product yet. So I can't wait to see what Matas looks like with getting an opportunity to work with Peter Patton all summer. I think that's going to be really big for a player like Matas Buzelis, but I'm loving it. All I can say is, wow, this was crazy ending. Feels good that we come away with the win. This is a fun-ass team. I don't get why some people are mad about this. Feels different in a good way. Completely agree with you. Yes, Kevin Huerter's props to be making. Oh, listen, Kevin Huerter, not just even for the clutch shots, who he had 21 points today as well. I didn't talk about his game. He was 8-17 from the field with 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Not even just the clutch shots. The thing that I'm really impressed with by Kevin Huerter is how he does not back down physically, right? Like Kevin Huerter is not a great defender by any stretch of the imagination, right? But he's out here playing and giving tons of effort. And when he does that, it just listen, Kevin Huerter's out there performing, man, and you got to give him credit for what he's been able to do. So hey, shouts out to Kevin Huerter for just being a solid player on both sides of the ball for the Chicago Bulls. That's something that, coming in, I called him a system player, and I didn't mean that as a slight, right? Like Kevin Huerter is one of those players that just makes the game of basketball look that much easier for a team, right? When he's doing the things that he does well, so much works in his favor, right? So much works in his favor. So but yeah, we got to see who's going to come out of that, man. Got to see what's going to come out of that. But that's crazy, man. Really, really damn good win, man, from the Bulls to see that. You think they trade for Giannis? I know that may be impossible to say he wants to go to Chicago. Now, Giannis isn't coming here. Like we're not even going to, that's very unlikely to happen, bro. Very, very unlikely to happen. Coby probably the best fourth quarter scorer now that he had 13 in the fourth. He and Giddey are both clutch. The game is never over. Big facts there. Man, I was screaming in the house. I know my neighbors heard me. I can't believe how they won this game. Hey, Mr. James, not in the house of the real MJ house. Hey, man, listen, that gotta suck, bro. that stretch from when the Bulls were down 115 to 110 and how that turned, like that whole sequence of events is crazy. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. Any chance the Bulls will still be able to draft Queen? I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it in the offseason. We're talking about our draft content. The Vooch switching on too late was an issue. Billy maybe could have adjusted, but tough. But though tough, I understand because minimal to no timeouts to sub often for the defense. Yeah, I mean, would I like to have Zach Collins out there at that time? Yeah, I mean, even maybe even Jalen Smith. But you got to kind of. It's not as you can't always just make the switch that you want to when you want to, right? So that's the point that you're making there for sure. I'm late, but oh my effing God, what the F, bro? It was crazy. It was definitely crazy. Do we keep Kevin? Yeah, I mean, he's under contract next season. I think we're gonna get to I think Kevin Huerter's not going anywhere anytime soon. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. Damn Haize ain't. Oh, I see him. I got him pinned. We're gonna get to him. I always do the super chats at the end. I got your super chats. Don't worry about it. I didn't lose them. Bulls 3 games out of the 7th seed with a tiebreaker over Atlanta and in Orlando in Miami. Man, it's gonna be a crazy, crazy end of this season for the Chicago Bulls, man. Nice as Huerter's been, we still need a true starter caliber 3 in this place, but he's at least a decent player to have until it happens. I mean, listen, Kevin Huerter is a perfectly suitable starter with the way that he's playing here, right? But I mean, if you can upgrade, you always upgrade, right? Saw that shit live and lost my phone jumping. I can't believe I saw that shit. Pay that man, Giddey. Shout out to Vooch for defense on an island and P. Will for the 3. Coby and Giddey, what more can I say? I don't know what's left to be said at this point. Don't know what's left to be said at this point. 41 down says I turned the game off when they went down 5. I'm so mad I missed it live. Hey man, crazy. Super chat from BL Jet says, I got a lot of crap to talk tomorrow. Clutch shot Giddey, pay that man. Facts. Davin Smith with the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. Another one from BL Jet says, over 1,000 people in here, hit that like button. Super chat from Bathlord Payne. Thank you, brother. Says Carolina boys, Red Baron, and Josh Magic Curry Miller. Giddey hits the Carlton shot for the MF and win. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Ill Will with the super chat says, great effing win. Facts. Haize, you got to add this Giddey shot to your intro, bro. That's a shot, bro. That was definitely a shot, to say the least, man. Yo, I just the highlight. Holy crap, man! It's bananas, bro. It's bananas, man. Ricky says, I told you, hey, smoking on that Lil Pack. Lil Pack is wild, bro. Bro, I'm still tweaking at how perfect the game winner's trajectory was. It was like you would literally think that Josh Giddey's like the most amazing 3-point shooter in the world. The way how confidently he took that shot, how good it looked, right? Like it just, hey man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Man, this team got lucky with those trades. Listen, it worked out. It worked out. Is this stretch of Coby White better than any of Zach LaVine? I'd have to go back really into it. Like it's definitely up there. Like Zach, see the difference is though, is I feel like most of the runs that Zach had scoring like this by Coby White, the Bulls didn't win a lot of those games. So I think if you're putting in the wins and factoring the fact that there are wins in that too along this stretch, yeah, it's probably better than most. And again, I'm not blaming Zach LaVine on it being losses in the past. I'm just saying that we didn't have a team that played like this, so they still ended up in losses. So yeah, I you're probably right there. You're probably right. Greedo says, stole it from LeBron from 3, then hit the half court 3 on LeBron, 5th triple-double of the season, 16th in his career. Giddey is crazy. Is it only the 16th of his career? Really? I don't know why I thought Giddey had more triple-doubles than that. Sean King says, I work in media. I was on assignment covering basketball today, and I asked the writer if he was going to watch the Bulls game, and he said no, NCAA tournament. I said, you're going to miss a good game. Yeah, hey. Big facts there. Bro, I ran over here so quick. This is like the Bulls show for real. I appreciate that. Nice in the building says my emotions all over the place. We went from looking bad to looking worse to looking like we know what we're doing. Bipolar. I mean, listen, this has been a season for the storybooks for the Chicago Bulls, right? Because like when you look at everything that's gone into the season, just everything, the disappointment at the start of the season, the Zach LaVine trade, right? Like Lonzo coming back. Like there's been the rise of Josh Giddey, Coby White playing the way that he is after a slump. Like there's been so many storylines on an up and down season for the Chicago Bulls this year that has really been crazy. It's like this is probably one of the most up and down crazy seasons that we've seen from the Bulls in a minute, man. It's really crazy. So there's a possibility that Coby wins most improved. I think that if anything, Giddey may have the better chance to win most improved player of the year this year, right? But hey, we'll see. They're both finishing strong, so we'll see how much that finish really means, man. Will Purdue killing the vibe in CHGO pod. Had to get off that pod. What are they live too? I love Will Purdue on that pod. I think he adds a lot to that podcast. Need somebody to make an AI song about us beating Bron. That's funny. That's funny. Maybe 2 months ago, this vibe felt 5 years off. Listen, I'm right there with you, brother, right there with you. Haize, all of my relatives were running into my room because they thought something was wrong because I was screaming so loud after that game winner. You know your ass can't be screaming like that, Shay. You're going to scare the people around you, brother. I ran to every page to see their live reactions. Your page, Slam Dunkin', Woody City Breeze, but I got to say, Shy Bulls podcast went crazy. Oh, I'm not. I don't doubt that at all. I don't doubt that at all. You got to go back and watch the on-court interview with Giddey immediately after. Oh, I always do. That's why there's always a large gap between me doing here and Locked on Bulls, because I watch some stuff and then go do Locked on Bulls. Hit the like button, y'all. Subscribe and share the video. Definitely subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. We have a goal of trying to get to 25,000 subscribers by the end of the season. It's been tough with the Bulls season being up and down, but hey, we're at almost 23,000. There's over 1,000 of y'all watching right now. I know at least 100 of y'all got to not be subscribed. Whether you're watching on Twitter or you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 25,000 subs by the end of the year. It's still attainable, but it's going to be difficult. But I need y'all to hit that subscribe button to do it. Peter Patton need to be the coach of the year. He got these boys shooting nice. Well, I mean, he's technically not a coach. He is like he can't win coach of the year though. Wish we could have seen your live reaction to that game winner, bro. Listen, it was crazy. Little bro, hope all is well. This is good for our Bulls. Just wish they take the ball strong to the rim. Those layups give defensive a chance. Listen, we usually have been. I mean, we still won the points in the paint battle, but like I said, hybrid zones give the Bulls a lot of fits, man. Ain't no party like it. You just wanted to pay to give me. Thank you for the super chat, Patty. But that's crazy. Ain't no party like a Giddy party is crazy. Haize, would you say we officially have our backcourt to take us into the long term with Coby and Giddey? I'm feeling that way. Like I said before, right? I've said this many times. To me, I need to see this start off the season this way, right? But I'm not mad at it. Like I say this, I'm leaning more towards it is than it isn't, because hey, I mean, they figured out their balance. That was the biggest question here, right? Is that were they going to be able to figure out how to play together on the court, considering that Coby was going off ball after his best season statistically being with him being on ball. But now this year, everything's up. Everything's up from Coby White from last year. His scoring's up. His percentages are up. I believe in all facets. Let's just take a look. So he's up from 19.1 points to 20.3. He's averaging 44% from the field, same as last year, 36% from three, 1% less than last year. But he's taken 1.3 of them more, so he's still making more three-pointers. Rebounds, a rebound less per game. That makes sense with Josh Giddey being there. Assists less per game. I tell you what, with the way that Josh Giddey's averaging assists, Coby and rebounds, Coby White only being down 1 rebound and 1 assist per game, I'll take it. I'm not mad at that at all. I actually think that's pretty perfect. So, hey, shout out to the Chicago Bulls, man. It's crazy, man. Shout out to what this team's been able to do, man. This has been crazy. Josh Giddey said that this was the first game winner of his career. Huge, man. Huge, bro. That's crazy. And like I said, Josh Giddey hit the game winner. Coby hit a big shot. Patrick Williams hit a big shot. Josh Giddey got a big steal as well down the stretch of this. It was a lot going into this game that all ended up it working out and the Bulls being able to get a dub, y'all. Man, that feels good, y'all. I tell y'all what, man. This season, man, for real, this season for the Chicago Bulls is crazy. This has been one of the craziest seasons that I've ever experienced as a Bulls fan. Because usually it goes like the Bulls either rise up during the season and then they play better, or they go down, right? The Bulls went up and down and up and down. Like it's been crazy, man. It's been crazy. I think a lot of people forget Josh is only 22. He's still making a lot of mistakes, but I think this type of performance will be his normal. They got to get those turnovers down, right? But yeah, I mean, he hasn't turned the ball over that much. That was a lot of turnovers for him. So, are we one of the most subscribed Locked On channels? We have to. Haize is the best. Well, this isn't a Locked On channel. Locked On Bulls is the Locked On channel. This is mine, strictly just my channel. But I think like the third most subscribed Chicago Bulls YouTube page, I think is what it is. But yeah. Giddey said, who's getting all of his residuals? That is hilarious, man. You say that a lot, and I don't think that. Like, none of this means anything. Like, if anything, Io actually would help this quite a bit. The footage of P. Will walking slowly across the court like nothing happened while his team is celebrating this. That's the most P. Will type thing, right? What are they doing? Beating up? What are you talking about? Great team effort, fantastic fourth, awesome to see. Absolutely. Look at JD8 said something positive. That's crazy. That's wild. Not like that, but no, hit that like button, subscribe and share the video. Appreciate you. We still need a star big, but I like where they're going. Doesn't necessarily need to be star big. Like, look at the impact that Zach Collins has had on this team. He's not a star big. You just need a really damn good big, right? So, by the way, all right, I usually don't do this, right? We are 15 subscribers away from being at 22,900. Can we get 15 more people to subscribe before we end the stream today? 15 more people. I know there's 1,032 of y'all in the chat. I know at least 100 of y'all probably aren't subscribed, but I'm just asking for 15. 15 of y'all hit that subscribe button. Giddey had some new Kobe 6s he bought in from home. He busted out. He's got some serious Kobe heat. Hey, shout out to that. Keep wearing those shoes. Another Giddey, another triple-double. Please extend him. Hey, listen. Crazy. It's crazy how different Kobe is without Zach LaVine's ISO the whole game. That this is really a team. This is, and you know, that's a great way to put it. Not to put anybody down. This is a team that's playing as a team, that's executing as a team. You gotta love to see it. You gotta love to see it. The game would have looked different if Matas didn't have an off game. I mean, listen, he's a rookie. He's going to be inconsistent. We've talked about how he's basically hit a rookie wall to a degree. It's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. Bears offseason champs again. Bulls might have a direction finally. The Sox won. Life is good. Hey, listen, the Sox won. The Sox won. That's crazy to say. Crazy to say. But all right, y'all, I got to get ready to wrap it up. I got to go do Locked On Bulls, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for subscribing. We did hit the goal. We're at 22,901. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to subscribe as well. We're trying to get to 23,000. We're 97 away. There's 1,000 of y'all listening right now. There's probably going to be another 3,000 of y'all watch this video after the fact. Hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 23,000 subscribers before the end of the night. Can we get it? Can 100 of y'all hit that subscribe button? Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys are following us at Bulls Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. Make sure, listen, I want to hear from y'all, especially with these wins. Get the voicemails in. Voicemail days are Saturdays and Sundays. 773-270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. And like I like to end everything on, go Bulls. Love you guys. See red if you can, y'all. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.